Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Some few hours ago, one of our fans in this forum sent me a wonderful video, a video I felt was worth analyzing and discussing here. Because from the video, it exposes the kind of fraud that happened during the just concluded presidential elections. So in this video right now, I want us to dig deep into that video to see what it means politically and what it tells us about the credibility of the just concluded presidential elections. Yes. Before we do that, in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. Some few hours ago, I did upload the full video, but in case you missed the video, have a look at it here briefly before we dig deep into our analysis.
Iko vitu mbili imegundulika regarding the 46,229 polling stations all over the country. Number one, highly suspected that kuko na 5,000 polling stations ambayo ni ghosts. Ghost polling stations, yani hakuna polling station kama hizo. Lakini zimewekwa kwa tally group ya IEBC. Na Teams kit imetuma form 434A ya voter turnout na ballot ile vote casted. Unfortunately, walisahau kitu moja. There is no a single polling station ambaye ilipigwa kura ya rais peke yake. All polling stations you have to vote for the president, the governor, the MP, the women rep, the MP, and the MCA. Somo. Kwa hivyo ukitumana form 34A ya polling station number whatever, tunataka kuona presidential ballots zilikuwa 100, governor 100, hivyo. So kuko na around 5,000 polling station ilitumana votes casted in the favor of presidential candidate only. Now the question is, hiyo mahali kulikuwa hakuna MP?
Iko MP lazima.
Iko wapi votes casted yake? Hakuna. Sijui kama unanielewa.
Ni diaspora peke yake ndio presidential hiyo peke yake ndio.
Exactly, asante sana. Diaspora peke yake.
Yes.
Na diaspora ilikuwa inchi 12 au 16 nafikiri. I'm talking of around 5,000 polling stations.
Yes. That audio appears to be genuine and authentic. And it's just revealing some very interesting information about the just concluded presidential elections. And it's now not something debatable. Wafula Chebukati and William Ruto are reading from the same page. That's now a fact and not debatable. And if you look at Wafula Chebukati and William Ruto, even before the election itself, signs were all over that Wafula Chebukati and William Samoei Ruto were reading from the same page. And then on the election day, the way Wafula Chebukati behaved just convinced a majority of Kenyans that indeed Chebukati was a William Ruto ally or a sycophant at IEBC. And from the audio, those two gentlemen are talking about some 5,000 ghost polling stations that only transmitted presidential election results. And the interesting bit of it is that these results were favoring William Samoei Ruto. Yes. And that is a video that is in the public domain. It's not a secret. It's something in the public domain. And now that Raila and his team are heading to the Supreme Court of Kenya. I honestly believe that such kind of maybe even evidences, they should even have a look at them and prepare a watertight case to challenge the kind of fraud that I strongly believe happened at IEBC. What happened at IEBC, or rather in IEBC, in my honest opinion, was just fraud. Chebukati was behaving as if IEBC was all about himself. Chebukati was not transparent and open with other IEBC commissioners. And that, in my honest opinion, just shows me clearly that Wafula Chebukati's main intention was to deliver a win to William Samoei Ruto. And again, if you look at the just concluded presidential election results, from day one, immediately the polls were concluded. Wafula Chebukati kept on flip-flopping on turnout. At first, we were being told turnout on the mountain was less than 50%. Right now, Chebukati said, or rather by the time results were being announced, Chebukati had put the turnout on the mountain around 70%. And also the national turnout, initially we were told it was 58%. Finally, we were told it stood at around 64%. So you are seeing clearly that Chebukati kept on changing goalposts as far as turnout was concerned. And those are just little or small things that just shows and indicates clearly that Chebukati had swore to give William Ruto the win. And that's why the Supreme Court should order for the audit onto the presidential ballot papers that were cast on that day. If indeed some 5,000 ghost polling stations transmitted their results to IEBC portal, then that should also be unearthed. And Chebukati should actually take responsibility. And again, on that issue of 5,000 polling stations, if you look at what happened at Bomas, the way William Ruto's team were behaving at Bomas, Sholei, and even I know you might have seen also a clip of some papers being exchanged. I honestly believe, ladies and gentlemen, and this is also something in the public domain, I honestly believe that the Form 34As that were sent to IEBC portal is almost certain and clear that a good number, if not thousands, were actually deleted and then replaced with some fake Form 34As. And when I talk about fake Form 34As, they can even be fake, but with IEBC stamps and everything, because it comes out clearly that IEBC through Wafula Chebukati was also part of the scheme. So the IEBC officials could have even stamped all those fake ballot papers or those fake Form 34As, out of which they just re-uploaded them to the IEBC portal. That's why a thorough forensic audit should be done. This idea of let's move on, I don't think is a very good idea, because every election year, we can't be having fraud in every election year, and then Kenyans are being told to move on. We must fix it in 2022. We must fix it once and for all. Those who will be found to have messed up with this year's election, it's my humble appeal that they should serve as an example to the future generation. For Kenyans, never again, those entrusted with conducting our election should never even dare or even dream of messing up with our election. Let 2022 be an example. Those who will be found to have been culpable, let stern action be taken against them. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it there for now. In case you are watching us for the very first time, just as I did indicate when we were starting, subscribe, give this video a like. And to any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. And to any other person, that's the kind of analysis we do here. We don't beat about the bush. We go straight on to the point. We call it as it is without fear or favor. God bless you. God bless Kenya.